everyone. I finally decided what I'm going to be when I grow up. Yeah, at the ripe old age of 38, I finally figured it out. I'm going to be an artist and a musician and a best-selling author and a filmmaker. And I'm sorry, there's a cobweb hanging up in the corner of my ceiling. I'm going to wipe it away real quick. Can you hang on? Just 1 second. I'll be real quick. Right back. Okay. Sorry about that. That was really distracting. What was I saying? Oh, I have ADHD. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Wait, a disorder? How did I not notice this? This permanent tattoo on my brain. So 6 months ago, I'm sitting in my therapist's office doing my weekly round of venting. And in the middle of this session, she looks up from her notepad and says, "You're not gonna like what I have to say, but I think you have ADHD." I felt like I just got pelted in the face by a snowball. I'm pissed. I did not come here for a diagnosis. I just came here to vent about my life problems, and that's it. And besides, that's something that boys get when they're younger, right? You know, they can be rowdy and impulsive, and they can have other behavioral issues. Not me, I wasn't like that. I leave that appointment in total denial. Deficient to attention. I have an incredible attention to detail. All my outfits are carefully coordinated, and I never had a problem finding out where was Waldo. I will prove my therapist wrong. So that night, over a heavy glass of wine and much determination, I go down an internet rabbit hole of ADHD research. Google leads me to the following symptoms that may include inattention. Shocking. Let's see, what else? Makes careless mistakes, tends to interrupt, fidgets or is always on the go, forgetful with daily activities. Calculating these symptoms in my head creates a pull in my stomach, and the diagnosis starts to make sense. But I'm an artist, you know, I just figured I have an overflow of ideas, an abundance of energy, if you will. I do get easily distracted. I mean, 1 minute I'm playing guitar and the next minute I'm starting a jewelry business. And I do tend to hurry through things that I'm not interested in and have to go back and fix them. And I don't mean to interrupt. It's just, I'm very excited to share my ideas. And I do like to move around a lot. And there may have been one or several occasions where I have forgotten, lost my house keys. But I don't understand how this is a mental disorder. One particular symptom really stood out to me. Turns out daydreaming is considered a major symptom in girls with ADHD. This would explain why I thought school was so hard. High school for me was all about socialization. I loved meeting up with friends around lockers in the morning and passing notes in the hall and getting together for group projects. It was within the confines of, let's say, math class where my mind would wander. You know, as I doodled on my desk, I would think about typical teenager stuff, like what would it be like to go to prom with Leonardo DiCaprio? It was the sound of my teacher's voice that brought me back to reality when he would ask, "What do you think, Joey?" Hunched over my desk, I could feel the spotlight of embarrassment burn my face. With a lost look and a shrug, I replied, "I don't know." Doesn't everyone daydream in class? At the time, I did not see this as an attention issue. I just didn't understand why everyone else seemed to get it and I was struggling so much. It didn't make sense to me. So for years, I fell for the belief that in order to be successful, I had to excel in subjects that I had no interest in. I felt like an idiot. So over the next couple days, I continue to go on my ADHD quest, scouring the internet, looking for answers that prove otherwise. And this leads me to a supportive online community of women with ADHD who had been diagnosed later in their life. I felt like I had just found the last golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I am thrilled upon this discovery of such a community resource where I can talk about all things ADHD. It's so nice to have an explanation for all this now. I wish I would have known sooner. It's kind of like discovering a superpower. So now, how do I explain this to others who might see me as spacey or lazy and not really understand what I'm going through? So here it is. The best way for me to explain my ADHD brain to you is if it were like a Rolling Stones song. My neurotransmitters can't get no satisfaction. My brain naturally blocks the dopamine to the motivational section of my brain, meaning I may not feel satisfied on a particular task, which I don't find or see a reward in. So I guess I have to say that I'm looking forward to mastering my ADHD brain. It'll take some time, believe me. But for now, I find that cardio is my form of Ritalin, along with setting a lot of reminders in my phone, a lot of positive self-talk, and a good dose of high-quality supplements help me manage my brain. Not to mention a brand new dish by the front door for my house keys. Thank you.